You guys know Mike Lindell, right? This gorgeous mug right here, Mike Lindell. Do you know Mike Lindell?
Yeah, I know Mike Lindell.
Oh, he's such a goofy fellow. The reason I want to talk about him is for two reasons. A, because he's facing, you remember that $1 billion lawsuit that Fox News, that libel lawsuit Fox News had to pay out to Dominion, Smartmatic, maybe one of them?
Dominion, I think.
Yeah, like a couple years ago. Well, Lindell was also a part of that suit. He was sued separately for the exact same things. Now, Fox News chose to settle for almost $1 billion, something like 750 million. And Lindell doesn't have that much money, so he chose to push it and appeal and fight and drag his feet and everything else. Well, guess what? He lost. The second reason that I want to talk about Lindell tonight is because the Pentagon just banned reporters who didn't sign this agreement to like only report on things that they want reported on. A whole bunch of people walked out, including but not limited to Newsmax, I believe, walked out. Fox News walked out, Reuters, AP News, everybody left the Pentagon because they were being told they had to report, or they were being told they had to tell the Pentagon what they were going to report on before they reported on it. That is not a free press, obviously.
Fox News leaving is kind of crazy to me.
It is, yeah, and there are a bunch of others. But Lindell, he has a little media company of his own, Lindell TV, and he is now the Pentagon reporter. Well, I don't think he is the reporter, but he owns Lindell TV and he has a presence at the Pentagon.
That doesn't sound good.
No, so a couple of reasons I wanted to talk about him. Let's just start with his defamation lawsuit and how it's going. Oh, I'm sorry. There's a third reason I want to talk about him. He's running for governor of Minnesota. Yes, governor of Minnesota. All right, this is regarding his, these should be 3 separate videos. They're so entertaining. This is his, this is in reference to his defamation suit. He lost and he's trying to appeal again.
But this has to be appealed by October 27th, and I need your help. If you go to MyPillowTrial.com, we've raised about half the money needed. If I don't appeal this.
Oh, I guess it cut short there. If I don't appeal this, I am in deep is probably what he was going to say. The fact is, he's not winning this, okay? He's not winning this. Fox News knew this was an unwinnable case, and as a result, they chose to settle for like almost $1 billion. They knowingly, intentionally falsified information, knowing that it was false, because they wanted to deceive people about this company, and they ruined the company as a result. That is defamation. Clearest cut case in existence.
The dude is begging for money too. Like, it's so insane to me that he's like online saying, please, like, I need this money or else blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, by the way, check out my Patreon now. One more time here. Hang on.
And I need your help. If you go to MyPillowTrial.com.
MyPillowTrial.com. Okay, I can do that. Let's see. MyPillowTrial.com. Let's see.
To go onto the website, it like automatically donates $100 to him.
Fascinatingly, I actually did go to his websites a while back to donate, and the only options, you know, you got like $5, $10, $100. He's got like $500 is option A. 1,000, 10,000. Seriously, let's see what we got.
Wait, here, look, there's a donate button up there at the top right.
Let's see what do we got. Yeah, there you go. Oh, wow.
Oh, he has 20 now.
It drops you down to 100 automatically though when you hit the donate button. Notice that? It drops you to 100, 200, 500, 1,000, 5,000.
Or other.
God, dude, that's a lot of. Even $20 is a lot of money, dude. Oh my God.
Like just for a starting amount? Crazy.
MyPillow and Mike Lindell found guilty by Minnesota judge without a trial. Without a trial. Give it a rest, brother, really. Mike has until October 27th to file an appeal.
You know what I've noticed? A lot of like Republican and like this kind of like this type of person, a lot of their websites look like scam websites. And because if you look at like Trump's website, or Trump has sent out emails, if you sign up for his email list, there's a person that I follow on TikTok who does videos on it. It all looks exactly like this, and they look like scam websites. They have like 2 things in them. They're poorly like
designed.
Yeah, poorly designed.
Yeah, it's embarrassing.
And they have the crazy donate options.
Let's see what this video is. I didn't see this before. Oh.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, okay. Let's see. We got a 2-minute video here. What do we got?
Hello, everyone. Well, you probably already heard a judge in Minnesota ruled against MyPillow and myself, saying that we defamed Smartmatic, the voting machine company. Now, this was in a summary judgment. So, in other words, this judge decided that we defamed them before even going to jury trial. Now the jury would just decide, did Mike do it maliciously?
Okay, God, he's twisting this completely out of proportion. I should probably fact check and debunk this, right?
Yeah.
Hang on.
He objectively did like slander the company, though. That's a lot of Republicans did that, especially in 2020 specifically. I don't know when this started, but like it's an objective fact that he was slandering this entire company. He was slandering the voting machines and everything. So even with like, I have little context to this. I don't know much about the trial that's happening or anything. Even knowing all of that, I can say like, obviously he did it.
He absolutely did. And again, like Fox News knew this was such a slam dunk case, and that's why they settled. I believe that I've been following this for like years, but Lindell's kind of litigation strategy is to seem like he's a complete nutcase. Fox News was unequivocally and unquestioningly guilty in this case, and everybody knew it because Tucker Carlson was like literally they subpoenaed his phone and they got his text messages that said things like, yeah, I know that this is completely fake, but we have to help Trump win and stuff.
That's crazy.
I mean, it was completely on the nose. It was dead to rights. They knew what they were doing and they did it intentionally and lied. So defamation in the United States has to meet a few kind of bars or whatever. One is it has to cause tangible harm to somebody's life or to a company or whatever. They have to have done it maliciously, like intentionally, knowingly lied. And a defense to defamation is the truth. It has to be untrue. So Tucker Carlson and the other Fox News hosts, they knew what they were doing was a lie, and that's why they settled. Lindell, his strategy was to pretend that he really believed it the whole time, despite all of the evidence that he had against it. Now, regarding this case specifically and what he said, he was not forced through summary judgment. He actually had a full jury trial. A federal judge in Colorado heard a 2-week trial in June 2025 and found Mike Lindell liable for defamation against Eric Coomer, a former Dominion voting systems executive, awarding Coomer $2.3 million in damages. The trial included jury selections starting June 2nd, 2025, testimony from both sides over 2 weeks, closing arguments on June 13th, and jury deliberations that concluded with a verdict on June 16th. This is according to the Colorado Public Radio websites, like a local news network or whatever. Point is that this is just a flat out bald-faced lie. Again, he's lying. Just the apple bag on somebody, honestly, to lie so brazenly like this is wild to me.
By the way, guys, check out my new shop, owenmorgan.com/shop. I have a bunch of really cool designs on there.
So, in other words, this judge decided that we defamed him before even going to jury trial.
This is just a lie. He's just lying.
Now the jury would just decide, did Mike do it maliciously? And how much does he owe? This is disgusting. And here's what he found. He said MyPillow was guilty because they were guilty by association.
Okay. The judge said he was guilty by association. Let's see. I mean, I assume he means he was associated with Fox News and he went on Fox News and told those lies, and Fox News paid the defamation suit, and now he has to pay for defamation.
I think because he said MyPillow was guilty by association, so I think he's saying he was found guilty and therefore his company is guilty.
Oh, I see. Okay, no, I've got it. That never happened. Simple as that. It never happened, actually. The judge never said anything like that. However, Mike Lindell's attorney argued that this was a politically motivated smear against him, and he basically said he's guilty by association. Coomer is trying to pin Lindell for guilt by association, lumping him in with others who have made remarks about Coomer, quote unquote. That's what his attorney said. So just a flat out lie again.
That's it. You can't make this stuff up.
You literally can and did.
So if you're an employer out there and one of your employees is out, whatever he's doing on his time, you can now get sued for defamation because of that employee. This is what would happen. This would set a precedent that you would never be able to stop.
Oh, I see. Because Lindell used his platform with MyPillow to make these claims. He used MyPillow to fund all of these ads against Coomer and everything else. And MyPillow and Mike Lindell are being sued as a result. And he's complaining that you can't do that or whatever. Come on, Mike, just put the big boy pants on, pay the price, and get over it, okay? Sad thing is, he doesn't have the money. That's his problem. He's broke. He doesn't have anything anymore.
And the other thing is, he said that I defamed him. Now, the ramifications of that is no one would ever be able to question a government private contractor again, ever.
Okay, so you think that it was just you questioning a government contractor? You think that's what people are complaining about? You literally ruined this guy's life personally over lies that you knew were lies. Okay? Defamation is a real thing, and you did it with malice. Intentionally, knowingly lied with malice against this guy. You deserve it. You know, somebody years ago claimed that I am in favor, like me, Owen Morgan, I am in favor of genocide against gay people. 100% real. And did it brazenly and openly. Person is from India, but was a UK citizen, but lived in India. So pretty much defamation proof. But like watching somebody absolutely try to destroy somebody else's reputation for literally no reason. I'm obviously not like that. I obviously would not be in favor of anything even approximating that. It's just a flat out lie. Watching that happen, like, gave me a new appreciation for defamation lawsuits. They are, for better or worse, a necessary part of our society.
If you did, you could be sued. It's disgusting. These voting machines, we paid for them. They're government private contractors. They're running our elections.
No, they weren't. Our elections were run by the states. And I think it was something like, hang on, let me find out. It was a super tiny number of counties that even used these election systems, if I remember correctly. And there were just these little computers that you type in your selections on, and then you're done. That's it. Like, Lindell made all kinds of insane claims about how it was, what were some of his claims? They were connected to the internet, and they were being altered by the Democrats. They were logging into the election systems and changing the results, all kinds of insane. And on top of all of that, I don't know if you guys remember Tina Peters, but she's in prison now. I think she's looking at 10 years in Colorado State Prison because she was a county clerk and she basically facilitated a hack on Colorado state election systems. She gave people access, her access card, if I remember correctly, to get into the election systems and download private voter data, and gave that voter data to Mike Lindell, who then circulated that voter data, those names and addresses, as dead voters. They passed it around and said, this is the list of dead voters in Colorado. So BBC gets their hands on the list because it was floating all over the place. You just look it up. And they go to each person's house and knock on the door and say, are you blah, blah, blah? Are you John Smith? Yes. Why? It says here you're a dead voter. And he said, nope, I voted at this location on this day. I'm still alive. I mean, the that happened with the election system in 2020 was so dirty. It was ridiculous. Okay. Like, we talk about January 6th being awful, and it is. But I feel like people are underappreciating just how awful people like Mike Lindell were at that time as well, and the things that they did. Regarding Dominion voting systems, California and Colorado and Pennsylvania are the only 3 states that used Dominion voting systems. Only 14 out of 67 counties in Pennsylvania used Dominion. 62 out of 64 counties used Dominion in Colorado, so that's a lot more. And at least 39 counties in California used Dominion's ImageCast evolution systems. So it was almost not used, like, at all. It wouldn't have been capable of flipping the results, even if any of these lies were true.
Anyway, the judge gave me 30 days to appeal this, which I have to appeal. It'll go to the federal 8th Circuit in Minnesota. And this is where we won the $5 million challenge, too, by the way, where they overturned that corrupt verdict from the lower courts. Anyway, we really need help. If you go to MyPillowTrial.com, you can check.
Brother, we're already there. That's how we found this video. Why are you saying this? Anyway, $5 million challenge. No, he's completely lying about this. He lost the $5 million challenge, not won it. Oh my God. Oh my God. I totally forgot about this one. This guy's such a gold mine, dude. Really. I thought it was $1 million challenge. Hold on. Let me pull up info about this one. Wait, where the holy heckers is it? I can't find it. Okay, well, I'll just tell you about it. Mike Lindell held a challenge where if you can prove that this voter data that he had was not real, then he would give you $5 million. And he proved, and this guy, a Republican voter, decided to set out to join the contest. And there's a whole list of rules. You had to be an IT guy, or no, a cyber guy. I'm sorry. You have to be a cyber guy, quote unquote. That if you're not a cyber guy, then you can't join. Anyway, he was like an IT dude for like 20 years or something. So he joins the contest. He grabs a program called Wireshark, which is a pretty common like packet sniffer program where you can open packets and read through them. And he found that the packets that Mike Lindell was holding up as evidence of like election fraud were just garbled nonsense. And he took that straight to court and said, I proved this is not, evidence of voter tampering or whatever. Now give me my $5 million. And the judge ruled, okay, yeah, you do deserve that money. So this thing about Mike Lindell and $5 million overturned, no, that's just a flat out bald-faced lie again. Sign up for my Patreon. I'd really appreciate that very much. It would mean so much to me. This is like a really precarious moment in history, in U.S. history, and for me personally. So it would mean a lot if you sign up for my Patreon. Check out cultarchive.org. I did a cult test, basically, where you can see if you're in a cult. And you can look at the historical tests of other groups that already went through this. Also, check out my merch. I have a whole bunch of really cool shirts and stuff. Really interesting. I would really appreciate that.
And this is where we won the $5 million challenge, too, by the way, where they overturned that.
They did not overturn that. You still owe that money.
Still?
Yes.
Verdict from the lower courts. Anyway, we really need help. If you go to MyPillowTrial.com, you can check it out there and help us out and help save our country. Get rid of these voting machines and get to paper ballots.
How much debt is this dude in?
Oh my God, so much.
Like $5 million, almost $1 billion for this, right? At least it was for Fox News. I don't know.
For Fox News. It probably won't be for him. I don't know how much he's looking at, but he's probably, honestly, let me find out.
It amazes me that this guy, like, visually, because he's famous, right? He visually looks rich, but he's in so much debt.
Oh my God, yeah, you don't even know. He's been selling industrial equipment on eBay, like industrial pillow production. Yeah. Regarding this whole thing, he's actually worth a lot of money because Lindell Media is worth a lot. It's like a full network. Media network, and they could make him liquidate all of that if they wanted, but he's pretty much like, he doesn't have any liquid cash, so he's had to close down large sections of his companies.
Oh, he's refusing to pay.
Also, if you appeal, I could be mistaken, I believe if you appeal, you have to put the money up. You have to give the court the money before you appeal, or at least a portion of it, and that's probably what he's doing right now. He personally owes Coomer $500,000, almost $440,000 in damages for two defamatory statements he made. In June 2025, a jury found Lindell liable for defamation and ordered him to pay approximately $2.3 million in damages to Eric Coomer. So we're up to $3 million that he owes. Lindell's media company Frank Speech owes Coomer $1.8 million in combined economic, non-economic, and punitive damages, which includes $300,000 in punitive damages. His company MyPillow was found not liable at all. Wow, I'm surprised. Okay. So total, basically, he owes $2.3 million, which is significantly less than the $62 million that he originally requested. Coomer did.
Interesting.
Anyway, yeah. So Lindell, he is in bad shape at this immediate moment. But I'll tell you what, I'm gonna do another video about him, so keep a lookout for that. But as we exit, I will leave you on a good note. Tina Peters being arrested. Have you seen this?
No, I haven't.
You're going to enjoy the holy heck out of this. Remember, county clerk arrested for stealing voter data and giving it out to random right-wing nutcases.
Let go of me! Let go of me! Let go of me! Oh no!
Oh yes, there is something deeply enjoyable in my soul about this whole situation. I normally feel bad for people, like no matter what's going on, like you don't want somebody to suffer, right? You certainly don't want anybody to suffer, but she made every part of this happen and then believed that she could use her position as county clerk to get out of it afterward. And she even went to trial and ended up sentenced to like 10 years. And I covered the entire trial at the time. If you want to check it, it's on this channel. Just search Tina Peters.
10 years?
10 years, I believe, yes. Or maybe 8, somewhere in there.
That's still a lot.
It was a pretty egregious error that she made, violating every safety mechanism that we have and assisting in an insurrection against the U.S. government. She's lucky she didn't get life. She's lucky she didn't get charged with treason, honestly.
She's still in there?
Yeah, still in there. And she cannot be pardoned by Donald Trump because it's a state-level charge.
Someone said, yes, the old white lady method of avoiding arrest, screaming that it will not happen. I've noticed that. It's more like the Karen method. Karens, when they're getting kicked out, yelled at, arrested, told that, oh, no, you're wrong. Like, you're wrong about this thing. It's not happening. They tend to just break down, scream that it won't, no, you're wrong. Scream that they're correct. Like,
oh, just wait.
It's insane.
Just wait. There's more. She starts kicking him.
An officer?
It hurts. Let go of me. Give me my key. Oh, stop it.
Sorry.
No, let go of me. Yes, you are, Caleb. Give me my key to my car. Give me my key to my car.
Sorry, her screaming, give me the key to my car is funny considering she's in handcuffs. Like, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna drive with your hands behind your back? What's the plan here?
Well, we're not, I get the best and brightest of us are not committing election fraud, so.
The best and brightest of us are not running states and countries, apparently.
Right.
My key to my car. Give it to me. Give me my key.
You see, the fact is she knows all of these people. She works with these people as a county clerk. This is her trying to get out of it while appealing to her personal connection. She says Caleb. She's calling him Caleb, first name basis.
I really enjoy like the people just walking straight past though. They're like, oh, what floor sign? Gotta be careful so I don't slip. Just ignore the lady screaming next to me.
Well, she's recognized like the hole that she's dug for herself. She's like, all right, keep the keys, take the purse. Anyway, that's the end of it. Yeah. This is the actual like sentencing. Even in the moment that she's being sentenced, she didn't get it. It was not cracking that thick skull of hers, dude.
You are no hero, you abused your position, and you're a charlatan who used and is still using your prior position in office to peddle a snake oil that's been proven to be junk time and time again. Your lies are well documented, and these convictions are serious. I'm convinced you would do it all over again if you could.
Oh, absolutely. And she even said that she would.
You're as defiant
I watched the whole trial. Again, if you want to see it, it's on my channel.
as a defendant as this court has ever seen. All right, we're here today for sentencing in Miss Peters' case.
Anyway, yeah, tell me your thoughts. It's so
9 years.
Yep, 9 years behind bars. And she cannot be pardoned by Trump.
That's really good, actually.
Yep.